Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I have a fun layout for you and it's entitled Beautiful Girls. And I made this one for the Paper Issues online crop that was last weekend. And this one was for the fan favorite challenge. And so you have until, I believe it's the 17th or the 18th to get your projects in. I'm just posting my video now, but my project was submitted in the forum. So hopefully you guys played along. This is just my process now here. So the collection that I decided to use was Pink Paisley's Moonstruck. And this collection is pretty. I found it a little bit difficult to work with, I'll be honest with you. Maybe it was just a day. Maybe it was just this day. I gotta go at it again, but and I decided that I was going to use a cut file. So this cut file is from Paper Issues, and I'll link to it in the description bar down below. And so this was a group of photos. So I decided, not a group of photos, a group of files, and I just ungrouped everything, and I decided to paper piece the rest of it and stuff. So you're watching it here. So I decided that I wanted to back the actual paper. So I cut the cut file twice, once out of the pink cardstock that you see and once out of white cardstock. And so the actual feathers themselves, I back those with pattern paper. And then the outlines, I placed them back on top with using the white paper. So it really made the feathers stick out. And there you see I'm using my fine liner bottle. So this was kind of tedious. This took me a long while. This took me like maybe, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes or so. This took a long time. Not a long time, but I mean, it's not like it was difficult. It was just, I had the music going and I was listening to the music and the girls were down for a nap, and so it all worked out pretty well. So there you're seeing me glue down some of the pieces, and I liked the contrast between the cut file and like the file itself and the actual outline. So I thought that was really fun to incorporate both, right? So there I am, I'm still paper piecing. I should have cut more of this out, but I didn't. I thought maybe you guys would like to watch. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm still measuring. Oh, one of the pieces, the veins of the leaves, not leaves, feathers, I had thrown in the garbage and I couldn't find it. I misplaced it or something. So I just decided to cut another one out of a sheet of paper. And so that's what I was doing there. And so now I decide to layer up the rest of the feathers. So I'm trying here not to cover up the feathers exactly, but just kind of nicely placing them over the cut files that I already have cut there. I'm saying a lot today. I think it's because I haven't done a voiceover in, oh, it's been like 2 weeks. We've been sick in this house. We've been so sick. My gosh. I'm happy that we're on the mend and that this bug is finally seeing its way out. But I'm still sniffling. My voice is almost at 100%, but I had like no voice, zero. Fever, it was gross. So, and the girls were sick too. So that was not fun. So yeah, okay, so I think I'm done with the cut file now, and I think I'm going to pull out the picture. And the picture that I decided to use was of my two girls, my two children. I only have two. And they were just so posy this day. I took the picture, and it's a black and white picture because I just felt like there was just a lot of color, and I just decided to make the picture black and white. And it was originally a 4x6, and I just decided to make it to just trim it a bit. It's not true to like square at all. It's more rectangular, it's longer, but it just needed putting a 4x6 on this layout, I don't think would have worked as well as it would have since I trimmed it. So I'm going through the 6x6 paper pack, and I'm just pulling out some of the papers that I like. And there are some really pretty papers in this collection. And it's, again, like I'm finding that manufacturers are just kind of all over the place. It isn't like specific to like one thing. It's all butterflies or all, you know, feathers. It's feathers and butterflies and flowers and stars and constellations and, you know, and ink splotches and like tie-dye and marble and it's like all the things at all the same time. So, yeah, so I guess you can get such a variety of different looks um, using this using most of the collections that come out nowadays. So I'm just doing some layering here. Yeah, I think I go for my stapler here, and she decides that she's not working. I think that's what's happening. I can't see him out of frame. Yeah. Yeah, see, they're not stapled. I don't know why I bother having these tools on my table when they don't work half the time. Me and my ATG gun don't get along, and my stapler has a mind of its own. And even though there's staples in it, sometimes she staples, sometimes she doesn't. I don't know why I'm referring to her as a she, but whatevs. So yeah, so here is my layering. I'm not going to call it a technique because it's not a technique by any stretch of the imagination. It's just kind of putting things where they go. And yeah, and I'm also, you're going to see that, oh, what's the matter? You're going to see that also the layout changes as far as the look of it goes. Sorry, just had to get the baby. Oh, she's not happy right now. The layout changes, the final layout at the end changes because I stepped away from it and I didn't like it. I went back and I added enamel dots and I added a lot more splatter in the gold, and I used some navy color shine in peacock, and I ended up loving the way this turned out. As it was, I was not loving it. I'll be honest with you, you know, but I needed to step away from it. And when I got back to it, this is what I created and I loved it. So sorry, I'm fiddling around here because the baby is up from her nap and she's not very happy today. She's still getting over the flu as well. So we're just kind of taking it day by day. So yeah, so here I'm going through the ephemera pack and I'm going to do some clustering. It's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm doing some clustering here and I'm finding what works. And I tried not to go overboard with the actual embellishments from the collection kit because I already had so much going on with the cut file in the background, and I really did not want to take away from the cut file at all because it was such a painstaking process. It wasn't a bad process, it just took me a long time, and so the last thing that I wanted to do was cover it all up. Right? Is that right? Mommy didn't want to cover it up, right? Yeah, so now I'm using some thickers, and these are the ones that come with the moon. Well, they don't come with the collection, but they are manufactured with the collection. And these are called Amber, and I use just the light pink font. And there's the navy, a darker pink, and a lighter pink in the collection. And I decided to go with the lighter pink. So, and for the beautiful part of the title, I just used a piece of ephemera that came with the collection as well. See, what else can I tell you? Yeah, I'm going to link to the paper issues crop. Get yourself in there and, you know, submit something. There are a ton of prizes to be won. If you're already playing along, you already know that. We had a lot of people play along with us, and that was such a great turnout. And you know, it was just a lot of fun to talk to new people and see everybody's styles and just the inspiration too from, you know, seeing other people's work was incredible. So, like I said, it'll all the information will be in the description box below. And I don't know why I had to say it like that. Below. So hopefully you'll play along with us. You have like a couple more days left, I think, to submit any of your work. And so you'll find all the prompts there to the crop and all the information and stuff. So head on over. And I think these pieces here that I'm adding to the layout right now, they're kind of tinted in color. I don't know how I feel about those. I don't like the texture of them. I'm being very negative right now, but I don't know, they weren't my favorite. I'll be honest with you. When I first got them, I was like, "Oh, those are cool. Those will be interesting to work with." And then when I felt them, I was like, "Nah, don't really like these." They look cool on my layout. They're words, and I added the phrases in between the feathers and in spots that I thought needed a little something. And that's pretty much it for the most part. That's my layout. I used a variety of mediums, gluing mediums like glossy accents and my hot glue gun and my fine line bottle, and you named it, and I used it. So that was funny. And my ATG gun I think I used as well. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the thumbs up. And I appreciate all the kindness that you guys have shared with me over the past little while. It really makes my heart happy. I'm leaving you for now, but we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. See you next time. Bye.